ease, resilience, strength, relaxation. The sense that we're moving through life with these things is something many people crave and few people actually realize. And as challenging as it seems, these states are available to us. We create them with our attention and our intention. The process of creating that like inner alignment, that sense of purpose, um, and resilience, it's an active process to create it. It's not a passive thing that happens to us. My class, that's called Strong, Serene, and Centered, takes us to that place. Through mindful movement, through flow, stretch, and breath, we find our center and we learn how to live from that place. And from that place, we have the resources we need to live the type of life that we want to lead. So let's take a little taste of what this class would be like. What are some of the sort of things we do in Strong, Serene, and Centered? All right, well, we're going to start putting the hands on the low belly, one palm on the low belly, other palm on top of that hand, sitting up straight. So a straight back, crown of the head like it's pulled up to the sky a little bit, and the chin tucked back and in. We're going to breathe into your low belly. So feeling the belly rise on an inhale and the balloon deflates on the exhale. Again, inhaling into the belly and exhaling from the belly. Two more breaths like that. All right. Next, we're going to do a movement, a technique, I'll say, called chi massage. So some of these techniques that we're using, they're a blend. Actually, all of them are a blend from a couple of forms, qigong and tai chi, ancient practices that came out of China thousands of years ago. Kind of the time frame that yoga was um, happening, beginning in Asia, in India. Uh, Qigong and Tai Chi were happening in China. These are techniques for well-being, for strength and health and resilience in the body, like the body, mind, soul, the whole being. So here, this technique is called chi massage, and I know it might seem like a strange thing to do. We're working with our life force energy here. We're working with the pathways of energy that acupuncture works with. These pathways of energy were mapped thousands of years ago. And by the way, if you're not doing this movement with me, please do. I want you to experience what it feels like to do this process. And at the end, after we've done this practice, what does it feel like? So with chi massage, we are opening up these pathways of energy, helping to move this life force energy through the body. And kind of like water, when water moves, it stays clear and fresh. When our energy moves, it stays healthy. When when there's excess tension in the body, our energy doesn't flow well and it becomes stagnant. And that's like sitting water. So here we're doing chi massage down the inside of the arms, slapping down the inside and slapping up the outside of the arms. Waking up energy, releasing tension from the body so that your energy can flow. All right, and now I'm going to show you. I'm going to take that light loose fist and knock up and down the low back, kind of the middle of the back to the low back, almost down to the tailbone. Up and down, just knocking, not not trying to hurt yourself, but you can knock with some firm pressure. Waking up energy at this really important area. The kidneys are here. There's a point behind your belly button on the spine called the door of life, and we're waking up energy points there. Door of life is a point for like awakening energy for the physical body. All right, and now I'm going to turn back around. I'm going to open my legs. And just with the flat hand, we're going to massage that low back area that we were just knocking on. And now we're going to bring the hands, just the flat hand, down the butt and the low back, the butt, and down the outside of the legs. And when you reach the ankle, we're going to massage up the inside of the legs. And we'll come again to the low back, a little massaging, running the hands down the sides of the legs and over the ankles, and coming up the inside of the legs. We'll do that one more time. All right, so we were tracing those energy pathways um, that deliver energy through your body. All right, we're going to bring the hands in front of us and just gently listening in to your body, just moving from the low back, letting one arm come forward and then the other, and making sure you're breathing here. This is called seaweed in the ocean. uh, Qigong, a lot of the movements, Daoyin, they have these sort of poetic names. All right. And now let's bring the feet together. Gonna interlace the fingers around the feet, and we're gonna bring the chin to the chest, exhaling and rounding the back. And now we're gonna point the chin up, look up, inhale, coming up. And pointing the chin toward the chest, coming down, exhaling, inhaling, coming up, and exhaling down, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Two more just like that. And now, as we bring the chin to the chest, we're gonna, if we can, comfortably bring the elbows in front of the legs. We're just going to round the back forward and hold the stretch, breathing into the inside of your legs, the low back, bringing breath to allow opening. Two more breaths. All right. I'm going to come on up. We're going to straighten one leg out of the other leg, the foot in towards the knee. This next movement is called turning the wheel. We'll start with a flowing movement. And then eventually we've like removed some layers of tension from the muscles. Then we'll hold the stretch. And so this turning the wheel, we're going to start with the hands kind of by either side of the head. We're going to look up, bringing the hands up over the head and stretching forward. Hands come down to the legs and hands come up the inside. Well, actually tracing, my hands are not touching my legs, but on either side of the legs. So we're going to look up, inhale, hands come up. Exhale as the hands reach the legs and travel up either side of the legs. So we inhale looking up and we exhale, hands coming down and following the leg. Inhale up and exhale down. Two more. Now, as we come forward, going to either rest hands on the calf or on the foot. We don't want to overstretch. We want to stretch to like 60 to 70% of our full capacity. So rest the hands in a place that you feel a stretch, but it's not uncomfortable. We're just going to do long, slow, deep breathing, allowing that hamstring to open. One more breath here. All right. Sitting up, we're going to change the legs and inhaling the arms up over the head. Exhaling as the hands come down toward the leg and move up the inside and outside. So we inhale up and we exhale as the arms start to reach the leg and travel on either side of the leg. Your chin is coming to your chest at the end of that movement. So chin points up as we inhale and look up, and chin comes down toward the chest as the arms travel up the legs. Let's do two more. And as the arms come down, we're going to hold in that place where you feel like it's a stretch, but it's also something you can maintain and you can breathe into. Your breath is your friend here. Let the breath bring relaxation and opening to that hamstring muscle. We'll take one more nice deep breath. All right. We're going to close up the practice doing one more of these kind of unusual techniques. Okay, we're going to bring the back on the floor, hands and legs up in the air, and we're going to shake the hands and the feet. This movement is called the baby. You can think of a baby probably laying there screaming. Maybe not. Maybe they're just happily moving their little fingers and toes. They're just barely learning that they have control over them. All right. So we're just sort of moving energy in the body. And of course, we're breathing. One more breath. Ah. Well, there you have it. So we'll sit up gently, coming back into the cross-legged position. Ooh, resting your hands on your knees or your thighs. Close your eyes if you would, and just bring your attention inside your body. See what you notice. Do you feel anything that feels like tingling or pulsing? Anything that feels like circulation that you couldn't sense before? All of, all of that is a sign that we've gotten energy moving in your body. There is a powerful, powerful effect on our whole system when we bring the mind into the moment with the body, attending to breath, attending, like paying attention to the movement of the body. And that is how we create these serene, strong, grounded, centered states. It takes effort, it takes choice, it takes intention and attention. So I want to share this practice with you. I want to share the benefits of it. Details on the next offering of Strong, Serene, and Centered are in the post, and I really look forward to seeing you in my next class. So be well, friends. Have a great day. Bye bye.